Today I'm going to show you an easy recipe on the stovetop for creamy enchiladas verdes with Mexican red rice on the side. This is going to be good. To start this recipe, I am going to cook or boil my chicken. Here I have a pan. I'm going to try to do the enchiladas in one pan. So 2 chicken breasts, I'm going to add around 5 cups of water here into this pan. I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon powder. Season how you like. Salt, pepper, garlic, onion, all that works. And typically, I've been on this kick where I cook my chicken breast in the slow cooker. I'm going for the stovetop today. I'm going to add some cracked black pepper. And like I said, season to your preference. And some fresh sprigs of cilantro. I'm going to crank up the heat here, or turn it on. And I'm just going to let this boil until it's tender and cooked through. Okay, so I'm approaching the 40-minute mark, and this is done. Depending how cold the chicken is will probably change the cook time. Okay, so this is done, and what I'm going to do is remove it from the pan. I actually let mine set for about 15 minutes. I had other things to do, and I'm making a mess. This splashed everywhere by dropping that. Okay, so I'm going to reserve the broth because I'm making Mexican red rice. So I'm just going to strain it out. Again, I'm just making a mess today. So I should have around 3 cups, which is perfect for what I'm making today. And running it through a strainer makes life easy. Okay, so the chicken, I'm just going to shred it at this point. You could also add some extra seasoning, salt, pepper into the mix with the shredded chicken. Mine is fine. And what I'm going to do in the same pan, I kind of dried it, add some cooking oil, and I'm going to light fry my corn tortillas. And you're just passing it through the hot grease on each side until soft. By the way, my husband did not like the way I shredded the chicken, so he's going to make it smaller. That's fine. Okay, so back to the tortillas. A dozen to maybe 14 works for this recipe. I don't know why I only made 11. I guess I thought I was doing 12. That'll work, so 11. I already have my pan and oil preheated. I'm going in with my pre-rinsed long grain rice. I'm working with 1.5 cups, and I'm just going to lightly toast that over a medium-low heat. I'm actually going to turn it down. I don't want to burn it before it has a chance to toast and become very aromatic. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of sliced onion. You could opt for onion powder or add more. It's up to you. And I'm just going to continue the saute and browning the rice. Really, I'm not browning it to a deep dark color. It's kind of like a light golden color. And just keep working that into the rice, stirring it around, moving it around. You don't want it to burn. Next, I'm going to add ground cumin and black peppercorn mix. I just took a teaspoon of the seeds and black peppercorns together and grinded them up, and I'm going to add them into my pan. This will warm them through. Again, everything is becoming fragrant at this point. It's great. Now I'm going to add 8 ounces of tomato sauce, and I have it sort of on a low heat. I don't want to splatter it, and just combine and mix that and let it cook just for a little bit, not really that long. It's kind of a quick process. I really just want this to coat the rice. Now I'm going to add my 3 cups of broth. And I only used a tablespoon of chicken bouillon powder, so I'm probably going to add salt to taste. After this, give this a mix. And instead of using fresh garlic, I'm going with garlic powder today, like a ½ teaspoon. So I'm going to quickly just sort of mix this in here and taste it at this point for salt and adjust to your preference. I'm going to add a pinch here. I'm going to give that a quick mix. You'll notice I'm just kind of stirring it on top. Now I'm going to cover with a lid, and I'm going to crank up the heat to bring it up to a rolling boil, or a simmering boil, I guess. It's a gentle boil. And once it's here, I'm going to turn it down, and I'm going to let it cook for somewhere like 15 to 18 minutes. Now it's time to put these enchiladas together. Here I have my prep corn tortillas, the shredded chicken, and to that I'm going to add like 4 ounces of shredded mozzarella cheese, give it a mix with clean hands, and this is ready for the filling. Sometimes I just do chicken in the center. So I'm going to take my corn tortilla and I'm just going to fill this with the chicken and cheese. By the way, if you don't have mozzarella cheese, Oaxaca cheese works. Just a good melty cheese. And just tightly roll this, and you're going to repeat the process. Like I said, 12 to 14 works for this recipe. I just lost count and only did 11. I want to mention that I will be linking other enchilada videos in the description or throughout this recipe video. I do plenty here on my channel. For those of you that follow me know I eat enchiladas once a week. These are done, so I'm going to start on the sauce here. Same pan with a little cooking oil in it, and I'm going to add just 3/4 of a block of cream cheese. This is around 6 ounces. Somebody started eating it. And once I break this apart and get it melty, eventually it's going to look like this. I'm going to add my salsa verde or green salsa into the mix. This is 12 ounces of roasted green salsa. Use your favorite store-bought brand. If you want to make it, go for it. This is why this is really easy and quick, because it's store-bought. And I'm just going to continue to mix and combine this until everything's melty and creamy like this. So what I'm going to do one by one, I am going to add these rolled chicken tacos essentially, or the enchiladas, and just sort of coat them, roll them around, and place them into the pan. Okay, so now I'm going to add the remainder of this 8-ounce bag of shredded mozzarella cheese right on top. By the way, I'm working with a low heat setting. I'm going to cover with a lid and leave it on until the cheese is melty. It doesn't take long, and these are ready. So I'm going to serve a small plate here. Before I do that, I am going to garnish with some Mexican style table cream. You could do sour cream, avocado. Garnishes are up to you. And I'm just going to drizzle it all over on top. And then I'm going to hit it with some chopped fresh parsley, or you could do cilantro, or just leave as is. It's up to you, and it's still going to be good. And these are the first two that I'm going to serve. They smell and look so delicious. And this is such an easy, creamy, green enchiladas to make. And let's not forget the rice. I've had it setting here with the lid on, with the heat off for about 10 minutes. I'm going to fluff it up. I have some leftover parsley going on top. And then now I'm going to serve. It smells great in my kitchen, by the way. So I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it. And thanks for watching.